Podcast Talk Show.
Hello, everyone in Shasta County and surrounding vicinities. This is Myra Monarch with Tvfurstar. Today we have a guest who is bringing us information and education in respect to something totally new to me, and I can't wait to learn more about it. Uh, Her name is Sandra. Sandra, welcome.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
you're welcome. Tell us a little bit about what you do.
Well, what I do is I am a life and health insurance agent, and I'm also a day trader. You know, I just get in and out of the market, but um, I've been involved in this new program business thing for about a year, and I thought it's really interesting because it's a no cost program that will benefit everybody. Like, so that's what I wanted to talk about.
A no cost program. So, what is it called and what exactly does it entail?
So this helps employers to save around $700 a month, I'm sorry, a year, on FICA taxes per employee. So it helps everybody, but really big companies that have like 50, 100, 500 employees. um, it's a lot of money in savings. Like somebody that has 100 employers is about 70,000 in savings, on FICA taxes. Now, let me explain what is FICA because a lot of people don't know, even though you pay
Interesting.
it.
Huh.
FICA, it's a federal insurance. It's money that it's a federal insurance contribution act. That's FICA. So it's something that we all pay, as it's something that all have been paying since the moment we start getting into the workforce. So I mean, so this FICA tax cannot be eliminated, but it can be reduced. And so the purpose of this tax is to fund your Medicare. So when you are
Hmm.
65 years old, that's why now you have Medicare, which is funny because you get Medicare, you might or might not use it, and also there is deductibles, and you only get Part A. But that's a different story for another day. But yeah, so that is a FICA tax, and you cannot avoid it, but you can reduce it. So the FICA tax, the employee pays a part of it and the employer pays another part of it.
Hmm.
So that's how it works. So this no cost, I want to just, point it out. It's a no cost program. Helps employers to save a lot of money, $700 per year per employee on FICA taxes.
So that's why you were saying, obviously, that in volume, the more employees that an employer has, the bigger what is it, a
The saving.
credit? Is it
It's a
just,
credit. It's a tax credit. It's not money that you're getting, it's not money that you credit, but it's money that you're saving that you have to pay anyway to the government.
because you are a business? So it makes
Because
you get to keep more of your own money in your pocket.
exactly,
I
exactly,
see.
exactly.
And how long has this been around for? It sounds like we've been paying into it, but I'm curious to know more. I'd
No,
never heard of it.
this program. So this program, it hasn't been around for a long time, probably 10 years, and it all started with the Affordable Care Act when
Hmm.
there was an amendment that happened. So now the reason I said that we all benefit, not only employers but employees too, is because in order for them to get the tax credit, they need to get engaged in this health plan. So now this health plan is in addition to whatever you might have as a benefit to the employee.
Hmm.
So it's in addition to. It's not like instead of you're gonna substitute or make a mess out of all this. No, it's in addition. So now when employers get involved and get engaged with this plan, that is called it's a 125 it's a 125 plan. It's called like that, and it is part of the Affordable Care Act, and it's called a 125 program.
Hmm.
So that is a preventative health care.
So you're saying, just to try to understand this, that employers get a tax credit. It's somehow also beneficial to the employee, but in addition to this, there's yet another layer of benefit that may have something to do with an additional health coverage for the
Yes.
both the employee and the employer.
So yeah, it's actually the way you get the credit is because you got involved in this health plan.
Hmm.
So, but this health plan is not costing the employer anything because it's all about tax credit, and I'm not gonna right now explain to you because it's a lot of numbers and a lot of tax and all these
Complexities.
things. But the only thing the employer needs to know is that you're gonna get a tax credit. Employees get also a raise in their, it's not a raise, it's an increase in their paycheck monthly, about 4% to 6%, because they're now going to pay less taxes. So you, when you work and you get your check, you just see, you made this money and then less and less and all these taxes, less
Hmm.
this tax, less this tax, they just around and you just get the total of it, right?
Hmm.
And like, okay. And so a lot of people that don't even pay attention what it is or how is it called. One of them is FICA.
Mm.
So if people need pay attention, they're like, okay, FICA, what are you doing? Well, you're making contributions for the future when you're 65. And so that's what it is. So now you're gonna pay less taxes. So now you pay your check is gonna come out higher, around 4 to 6% higher. So I don't know how much you make, but if you make the calculation 4 to 6%. So now employer is getting a tax credit, employees are getting a raise in a little higher paycheck, and they get all these health benefits, which are great. It's really great, like health benefits they're gonna get. So all this happens just because you get involved and engaged in these 125 programs, which is the one I work with right now.
Hmm. So sounds like a win-win. So an employer signs up for this program. They get a tax credit, which means they get to keep more of the money, the company's money in their pocket. The employee gets to see up to maybe 4-ish, 5% increase
Increase.
in their pay per month. The FICA is a tax that we've been paying, it sounds like, for a long time, something that would show on their W 2. And then in addition to this, there would be a health benefit. Um,
There are many health benefits. It's a big, 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 big list of it, but it's like free primary care, free urgent care,
hmm,
free prescription drugs. Not all of them, but we have a list of 2,900
wow.
free prescription drugs that you can get with this program. It's all about preventing. So you get preventative screening free. All these things that. So the point of this that was created is to prevent, rather than once you are all sick already.
Preventative care, which makes sense. It would save the system
Yeah,
more money
yeah,
if you don't get there in the first
yeah.
place.
So not every health company has this. That is actually that I know only two that can do this and that are 100% compliant with the government. There is
Hmm.
only two companies. So I work with one of them, and so they do all the calculations and they get the paperwork to get you involved and enrolled, and they enroll your employees, I'm sorry, they enroll them
Hmm.
for you. As a company, all you really have to know is down the numbers, and you sign some contracts because now you're getting engaged with them, with this company, and then If you have questions, we will ask in all of them, and we will also train the people, the employee, to all the benefits that they have now. If they have benefits before, you can keep them.
That was going to be my next question. What if an employer is already offering, and I think you kind of mentioned that even if they already have a package plan, like a healthcare plan, this would be just kind of a bonus to
Exactly.
what they already have.
Yes,
So they have the
exactly.
option to use it or not to, which why wouldn't you if it's there?
Exactly.
And you may not even have to pay anything out of pocket for
Exactly.
up to 2,900 prescriptions.
Yeah.
And that's just one of the perks.
Just one of the perks. It's also is the primary free urgent care. They help a lot with dental. Big sure that is not 100% free, but it's a big robust discounts on dental, on vision, on hearing. It's really the benefits are so long that I can't memorize them all, but that is why I invite people to go to my little website. It has a video. It's 5 minutes. It's just 5 minutes, which lists all the benefits and explains really good what I'm trying to explain right now. And then if you like it, you can just click the button and just schedule like a little 15-minute one-on-one question and answer, whatever it is that your questions are specifically, and then we get re-enrolled.
What would you say for all those people who think that this is just too good to be true? If it's no cost to the employer, no
Do
cost
your
to the
homework.
employee, and then you're getting all these amazing perks, what would you say to them?
Well, you have to find out about the Affordable Care Act Cafeteria 125 um, code. You can Google it, and it is just all about this. And I can answer your questions. And this is the truth. This is what is happening. You need to understand. This is not free, but your employer is not paying for it. So that's what it is. So like, oh, all this for free, all this for free. Well, it's not free. Encompassing health, the company I work with, is not giving it all these benefits for free. It's just that because of the amendment made with this cafeteria 125 plan that was made in 2015, um, you'll get so much tax credit that you get the benefit, you know, uh, and before you pay it.
Hmm.
So that's why, like, I can't explain here all these numbers how it works, but by you getting engaged, you get all these tax credits, and because all this works the way it works, then you end up not paying anything, but it is not free. So that's why, I encourage people to just go watch the 5 minute video, and then if you have a question, you can just schedule a 15-minute, you know, Zoom thing, and then I can explain to you better.
So, if I understand this correctly, it is not free because there's no such thing as free, but it gets funded by this tax that we already pay.
Exactly.
Um, okay, so
Exactly.
that's how it gets funded in a
That is why it's
nutshell,
at no cost
and that's why it's at no cost
for
to the
you,
client.
for
Okay,
the employer or employee, and
got it.
everybody wins, really, literally.
Yeah, it sounds like it. So, of course, people can reach out to you directly to ask any questions, I'm sure. What would be, is there a good number that people can reach you at?
Yeah, you can call me directly. You can call me at it's 843 509 9055 9 I'm sorry, 3099. That's my phone number. You can call me directly there or text me, whatever, or you can go to the website, and it's a small website. You can actually just watch the video, and it's 5 minutes, literally, just to the point.
It sounds like the best way is for them to just
You
check
can
out the
do
website and
check. You can, yeah, you can do the website, check it out, check the video. If you like it, there is a button there, you click, and it goes to my calendar.
And then you can do a one-on-one meeting and answer any questions that they may have and guide them through the process.
Yeah.
If they want to go further.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So I'm curious, what got you into offering this service? If you're actually a trader and it sounds like you have got all this experience in finance, what piqued your curiosity about this specific program?
Because it helps everybody, and it's really a win-win situation, and a lot of people don't know about it. But companies, it's funny how big companies take advantage of all these programs. Big companies, I'm talking about Amazon, got involved. Burger King franchises are huge. Burger King got involved. I saw all these all these big franchises getting involved. I'm seeing them. The big companies that are in Corning, that are like 100, 200, 300 employees, they're involved, all engaged, taking advantage of this. And they're like, I think everybody needs to get to know about this. It's like, yeah, why not?
Yeah. So it makes sense that these big corporations, I mean, in volume, they are saving millions and millions
They
of
are.
dollars.
Yeah.
So what would you say to the little guy, the small business owner here in the North State that might have 15, 20 employees? Is there a minimum number of employees that that a company needs to have in order to look into these options?
Yeah, the minimum is 10.
Okay.
So you can have 10 and we will do it for you. So if you have more, even better, whatever, but 10 is the minimum.
That sounds great. Well, really, really good information. I'm so glad you were able to join us. Is there anything else that you would like to add?
No, just please, you have any questions, anything, it doesn't matter. You don't want to get involved. It's okay. It's okay for me. But it is up to you if you want to keep paying a lot of FICA taxes that you are, even though you don't realize, or less FICA taxes. So it's all up to you.
There's nothing to lose, so you might as well look into it.
Exactly.
And I know you do speak Spanish. Para todas esas personas que
Hablo
estén
español.
interesados también, Sandra habla español,
Sí.
el mismo concepto. So we'll be bringing you that information also in Spanish soon.
Ya. Lo podemos hacer en español.
Very well. Well, Sandra, lovely to have you as always. And by the way, she's a very close friend of mine, very, very trustworthy. I know her heart's in the right place and she's always looking for ways to help people. So I encourage you to look into
Thank
this. Wonderful program. You got nothing to lose. In the meantime, thank you so much for joining us this evening. We look forward to seeing you again next week and enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you.
Podcast Talk Show.